Hey you guys, happy 420. April 20th. Monday, April 20th. Live from Hollywood. We're heading into the Hollywood chaos and see what's going on Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. If I didn't see you, now we're on Sunset Boulevard. Probably gonna turn up Argyle. Hey Carriopolis, did you get the magazine yet? I didn't check the tracking, but I did have tracking. I want to make sure you got that. Happy Monday. It is really, really windy, so I'm going to turn on the noise cancellation. Glad. I didn't open it. I have no idea what it looks like inside. I kind of thought like maybe every night they would give out a different version of that with a different one of the stars on it, but I went back a couple nights and saw people with the same magazine. Who knows, maybe new week, new cover. We'll check it out. We're going to be right up that way. It's supposed to rain tomorrow afternoon. I don't have plans to stream, but if it rains, I'll definitely hop on for a rainy day stream. I love that. Los Angeles rain walk, and I will probably not go to Hollywood. I'll go downtown. Downtown is kind of fun in the rain. Hey, Tony Hemp. Oh, will. I absolutely will. Hello. It's our favorite restaurant on Sunset Boulevard. Hey, Sunset LA. We're walking towards the sunset on Sunset. All right, the other day this place had a sign over it that said Papa John's Deli. It's back to the regular chopped cheese. So that must have been like a Papa John's, I don't know, party. Ain't no party like a Papa John's party. I think that's how the song goes. I remember when there was a bunch of shady liquor stores and convenience stores on this block, and then it like kind of burnt down. I don't remember what else was here. I just remember the liquor store. Shavkat. Oh, awesome. It looks like, hey Squig, it looks like we've got a pretty good signal for TV. 6,000 kbps. If anybody out there uses Prism, I got a Prism update today. We had a problem last week streaming. Feels like 3 weeks ago, or the last weekend, because Apple updated and Prism. It was causing Prism to, I can't say Prism 15 times. It was causing Prism to trick the iPhone into thinking it was overheating, and then the frame rate to drop. So I've been writing to them because it's my app that I use, and I tried a couple of others out, and nothing is quite like Prism. I ate at the old spaghetti factory once. That one in particular. It's the only old spaghetti factory that I have ever eaten at. With my mother, my sister, my nephew. Good times. That's when the Arby's was still open. I almost want to make a short of all the pictures of the Arby's sign I have to the song Memories from Cats. I only ever ate at that Arby's like 3 times tops. Arby's was never my bag. It's weird because they kept part of the old building, as you can see, and built a building around it. And the part of the building they kept was where the spaghetti factory was. So I wonder what the historical significance of that building was. You know, this used to be all studios here. Maybe I will find that out and do a sidewalk story on it. When in Los Angeles, all guests of Walking in LA stay at the Hollywood Palms Inn and Suites. They take American Express. It's always good to know. I love passing the Sunset Gower Studios. It's the most chill, actually, series of security guards going on in the area. 4 stars. They're doing their job, but they have a formidable look. But they also have a kind of friendly outlook. I can't explain it. Joe is at home. Joe has an interview at the end of the day, an end of the day interview. And so when opportunity knocks, I'm gonna open that door. Joe will probably be joining us, though. And that's right. I can't remember who told me that. I always look down when we pass by there, and that's how I know the security guards are friendly. They don't like start to come towards me to give me the bum's rush. Oh, it's our first siren of the stream. Let's wish everyone good luck. It's getting a little noisy. Hang tight. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but it is a beautiful early evening. Hey, Brave Bull. I don't have my hat on today, so I apologize. I'm going to move the mic around. Ooh, looks like something's going down. A helicopter, 2 cruisers. It's a regular game of GTA here in Hollywood. Looks like the Palladium has got a line to the sidewalk. I wonder who's playing tonight. We'll find out. Ta-da! Still have not bought anything from the grocery outlet. But if Joe lands this job, we're going to get a $100 gift certificate and go crazy. Actually, I'll get some new shorts and sneakers. Wait, where's Palms Motel? I love walking this way. You know what is this the Pretty Woman Hotel? Because I'll walk by it today. We kind of went in that general direction the other day. I'm going to turn up onto Sunset. I mean Hollywood on Argyle, but I'll walk by that hotel. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. 3D modeling. The closest I ever came to 3D modeling was trying to make, I don't even remember what the files were called, but a playing space in Unreal Tournament. So it's 420. This could be just a 420 festival. We've got Billmuri, not Billmuri. Anyone know who that is? I do not. But anyway, this is the crowd. I can't believe this many people love Billmuri. I'm kidding. Can somebody maybe look up for Billmuri? That's who it is. That's who's playing. I don't know anything about them. But the line goes around the on 420. Wile E. Coyote. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on this Monday night, Monday night, sorry. For some reason, I said Sunday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. There's that little tiny guy. Here is the Palladium. Rocking out with the show. I love to see that. I don't know if it's sold out. It didn't say sold out. But there was a show last week of a Japanese guitar player. I can't remember their name. And it had 2 nights that were sold out. It's pretty cool. It makes me feel bad that you say that because I just, right before I left, had some, like 4 handfuls of ginger snaps. And I really have done nothing today except eat those ginger snaps. Well, I actually did a lot of computer work this morning. The last 3 days of this month, 28th, 29th, and 30th, I think, we are going to walk the Hollywood Boulevard and read all of the stars' names off. If you're in the Discord or a member, which is kind of one and the same, I posted a list. If you want a star shout out, your favorite star, please add a comment, take a look at that list. I'm just one person that did that, so if there's any mistakes, let me know. Happy to correct it. But there's a link to the Google worksheet as a post on Facebook. Not on Facebook. As a post on YouTube. And then also in the sidewalk something section of the Discord. Our walks, sorry. I just need to, I don't think I need to lose any weight. I think I need to, like, match my torso to my legs, I think, at this point. I walk so much and only on my legs, so as you can imagine, they're a little more ripped than my arms. Yeah, that apartment building isn't it the, oh my gosh. I can't believe I've forgotten the name of that apartment building. It's completely historic. I'll remember it in like 1 second. I can see it. Hey, Katie, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We are on Twitch as well. Same handle, walking_in_LA. And then for Twitch folks, we are also on YouTube. Please join the chat. Please thumbs up, like, subscribe. Whatever helps us with our algorithm. We walk about 5 days a week live, really 6, sometimes 7. I think tomorrow, no. But after that, probably every day for the rest of the month. The last 3 days, we're doing our Walk of Fame read off. Utterly free. It's so great to see you. Happy Monday. We're turning onto Hollywood Boulevard. Hey, George. Happy Monday. I forgot to give everyone access to the file, so you should have access to that file now to get your star name in there. And anybody who's not a member, just a subscriber, you can do like the day of, you can do like a super chat shout out to your favorite star. Or you can become a member. Members, thanks so much for the support. Here's a quick thank you to you before we move on too far. It looks like the Devil Wears Prada get up is still out. We're gonna miss the cross, but that's okay. It gives us a chance to look at the Pantages. Thank you guys so much for supporting human content. Hey DC, hey Tom CicLAvia. As you can imagine, the member movie this week will not probably be, but will be about the Walk of Fame to get you guys geared up. I made a short with some clips over the years. I took a Walk of the Walk of Fame. Kind of nice because I could look at all kinds of shoes that I used to own and love. Las Palmas Hotel, Las Palmas. Okay, we'll go to that one, but look at, that's the kind of shoe that a devil would wear. Oh my gosh. Okay, they've got more magazines. Is it Emily Blunt? We'll find out. Cross your fingers. I'm hoping for a Meryl Streep magazine. if they're enjoying Hollywood. Okay, I'm just trying to see if Emily Blunt is still on the cover. It's still Emily Blunt, so I'm not going to bother them. But here's a sneak preview of The Devil Wears Prada. Lisa, how's it going? Uh-oh, they're playing Vogue by Madonna. I also made a short. Oh, I just told you that. Anyway, I hate making shorts. But I figured, you know, a little Walk of Fame promotion or whatnot, it would be fun for. I wonder if it was insane. I wonder if they're doing the LA promotion, if they're doing an LA promotion, or if they already did one at one of these awesome theaters. It would be kind of fun to be out front, but I feel like the movie premieres are kind of a pain in the ass because you get cordoned off on the other side of the street. It's great for me because I can zoom in, but it's not like you can actually like scream, Meryl, and she'll hear you from across the street. Unless you've got a super roar. Really? I thought it didn't come out till May something. I never said Prada. Girl, I never said Prada. I know Prada. Hey, Amy. We got to get you out here for the premiere. Meryl! Whose name would you scream if you knew 100%? No matter how embarrassing, though, you could get their attention. Like a celebrity at a movie premiere. Right, Brave Bull? We should have brought the credit card with us. I can't really own like $1,000 pair of pants because I must spill something on them the first time I wear them. Also, $1,000 pair of pants, they never come with your length, so you always have to alter them. So if I'm buying $1,000 pair of pants, it's going to be as an impulse buy, because I'm going to want to wear them that night. Emily Blunt! What would you scream? GIV? Or would you scream German in Venice? Or what's German in Venice's real name? I don't know. Tony, do you know? Amy, do you know? I feel like they're well known enough that we should know their first name. I don't know if I would scream for anybody from the cast of Devil Wears Prada 2, but most likely I'd scream for Emily Blunt. I'd most likely scream for Meryl Streep because, you know. It's Meryl Streep. I forgot to bring a hat with me, so my hair is gigantic. Gucci. I mean, that's kind of fun to say anyway. Gucci. Meryl. Meryl sounds like you're screaming at a child. There's our little mountain lion. Um, Michael! Wow, I actually did not know that at all. I don't know. He doesn't seem. I don't know like what a Michael seems like. He doesn't seem like a Michael though. And that's not dissing him. I'm just saying. Maybe it's because I don't think of Michael as a German name, I guess. Mike Posner. I have no idea who that is. Alex. I'm not really trying to whisper. I'm just not wearing the microphone. I usually wear the microphone on my DJI Mic 2 and receiver on my hat. And I'm not wearing it on my hat today. I'm holding it up in front of my mouth. And so I think it sounds like I'm talking a little bit quieter. Sorry, I just had to pocket the mic for 1 second. Let this person go, and kind of cluster of little old houses on off Hollywood Boulevard and old little studio spaces. You can see the pitched roofs, not pitched roofs, but rounded roofs a little further away. Hiya. I remember, I feel like, I mean, I'm not sure if it was the first time they did this, but at some point they like really jazzed these up in the last 20 years. And I didn't look at an apartment here. Let me see if I'm zoomed out all the way. I didn't look at an apartment here, but I kind of thought about it. I think they were too expensive. But it's a really cool building. The Veggie. Welcome, Veggie. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday 420, man. It's gonna be fun reading all of these stars because some of them are like under stuff or half under stuff. Not this stretch. Hey, Brenda Marshall, happy Monday. I always feel bad when I'm tailing people for too long. That's a tight fit. I don't understand why part of the... Never mind. It's like the sidewalk is really wide and then it gets skinny and wide. I guess it's to create a turn line, or maybe it's because of the streetcars. I don't see any triangle streets. Hey, Mark. Hey, Brenda. Cecilia was here all day yesterday. We see her from time to time. We should see her soon. I wonder if I could like just make cool outfits out of wearing souvenirs, because they're all like $5. Could get. And that could be a challenge, making an outfit from Hollywood Boulevard souvenir clothing. I haven't seen any shorts though. I think the supply sergeant is definitely gone. And the supply sergeant giant sign is also completely gone, which is really sad. The Arby sign, the supply sergeant sign is still there. I remember it at a different angle for some reason. Navy supply store that's been there the whole time I've worked. A couple stores down from the Pussycat Theater. Anyway. It closed for good. That was my bad. Gimbal setting. Okay. Let's go down to Las Palmas, the Pretty Woman Hotel. It's kind of not that interesting down there, but it's fun to see the hotel. Tacos always sound good. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight.
What time you got, man?
5:20.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you making, a movie?
Just filming Hollywood Boulevard for posterity, I suppose. All right. Crossing the boulevard. Oh, it looks like there's some preview action going on down there. We'll check it out in a minute. All right. So we're on Las Palmas right now. I kind of love the little like old shops on this block. They're mostly like, I don't know, but usually when they do have a window, it's like somebody that does costume design. Ryan Roberts, very mysterious. And then hang on to the Dream Theater. Don't you ever give up, sir. It's 420 first last. Enjoy your flower. I love this building. Those stained glass windows are not authentic. They look like a sticker, but it's kind of cool. some really weird background noise, like cheering. It almost sounds like a coliseum. Maybe that's coming from the movie premiere. We're gonna tip back up. We'll walk up Highland and we'll end up in the midst of it, middle of it. This church always looked familiar to me. I feel like it was in some kind of 50s movie, Father of the Bride type stuff, but I looked it up and it was only really in a silent movie. Chaplin did film in the area. It wasn't a Chaplin, it was Harold Lloyd, though, movie. Hey, Brenda, I'm not going to walk up that far down Sunset. That's a couple miles away. I think we might do a sunset walk. We're trying to get to the beach. We're trying to do sunset walk this week. Sunset other boulevard or before the end of the month, because we're going to be in Hollywood a lot, so I'm going to kind of avoid Hollywood after today. Not really, but, you know, want to keep it fresh. Right, so this, across the street, kitty corner from me, that is the hotel from Pretty Woman. We're on Las Palmas and Sunset. I feel like its address is Sunset, but it actually might be the structure behind it. Which is still fun, and I didn't have the right of way, so I'm not going to be too much of a D. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, George. So right next door to it, this hotel, the Hollywood Center Hotel, probably one of the seediest hotels in Hollywood, was on all kinds of stuff. Episodes of T.J. Hooker. It was once like a little Queen Anne type house built maybe 1900s, early 1900s wood structure. And then a bunch of little cottages cropped up around it and they made it kind of a hotel. And it's right down from the Sunset Strip. It's got a lot of stories. So the hopes were that they were going to make it a landmark. I don't know how much of it we can see from, we've poked our nose through the fence. They were going to make it a landmark, but a couple days before that was decided, there was a mysterious fire. Well, no pun intended, but I think that there's hopes that they're going to just sort of redo the loop that we're taking now. I keep mentioning that. I read the article, or skimmed the article about the Hollywood loop they were proposing, making a little nicer. I think that they said something like, and please, it's not a good example, like the 3rd Street Promenade with no traffic. I think the 3rd Street Promenade is not a great example to use if you're familiar with Los Angeles at all. I kind of think it goes through sections of destroyed. You know, like it's not all destroyed. It's like The block that we just left on Hollywood Boulevard has had a lot of vacancies for a while, and now it's going to get renovated, like bulldozed. I think they just work on little sections, and so it always looks like something is derelict. Wow, this is kind of a cool building. Right, but also mysterious fires mean they don't have to build to a historical certification or specification, rather. I was walking after I got off the stream. I should have kept streaming, but Joe was going on. I ended up just walking towards Highland and then up Highland to Santa Monica to go home, which was like through Hancock Park. I didn't directly go up Highland, but parallel to Highland. It was a whole other stream worth of walking I did. And there's a little bunch of little recording studios. And I actually saw like a couple of abandoned houses in the Hancock Park area. There's one on Highland that we've walked by before. Actually, we've walked sort of the property before. I think when we were looking for the house from whatever happened to Baby Jean. So whatever is going on up here, it has to do with Lionsgate Films, because that was a Lionsgate limo. So let's see how close to whatever we can get. Kind of exciting. I didn't know this was going on. Rebecca! Happy Monday. Hey, first, last. If I missed anybody, welcome, welcome. We've walked through that alley. We've walked through that alley before. I just wanted to show the Pretty Woman hotel, the hotel from Pretty Woman, because we've talked about it a couple times, and it's slightly off of our beaten path. Hey, Kim Hart, thanks so much. Here's the awesome Hollywood High mural. I don't want to film anyone in their car, but we'll do a close-up of. It's kind of hard to see because the sun. And then around the corner, peeking from behind the curtain. Let's see if I can get him in there. It's John Ritter. All right, enough. I wonder how many celebrities are in the celebrity bar tonight. Woo! That was really great. I could have tripped, but instead I just stepped down in a crazy way. That alley was actually a street. So we are between, I think it was Selma where we were. Or Cherokee. We might have been on Cherokee. I watched some dude. I've been trying to film in here for a while. I write them, they write me back, I write them back, and they never write me back. So I'm just probably gonna do it. I saw somebody who just walked in here filming without paying, and he was like, all you have to do is have confidence and walk through the door. I don't have confidence. I'm gonna buy my ticket and get a spy cam. Okay, so the question is, the road is closed. Where can we walk? I think we can walk both sides. All right, we'll walk this side and see what's happening over here. Hey, Rebecca. I got my license on Selma. It's a DMV that's no longer there. Woo! Thanks for that. I'm trying to use some new emojis. These are always fun. Woo! Thank you so much. Get rid of that extra firework.
Something going on down there.
Well, we'll see what we can see from this side. Oh, it's Michael Jackson, actually. This is a premiere now. You can see nothing or no one. There'll be a little opening up here. Literally all blocked off. What fun is this? But little do they know, sorry. Trying to see if we could. Trying to see if we could get a peek through. I think we could, right here. Hold on. I don't know what you guys can see, but feast your eyes. It's the Michael Jackson movie premiere. Oh. If I were 1 inch taller, Oh my gosh, it's Michael's here, you guys. Look, it's Michael. Should I scream Michael? Nobody's gonna scream at the German in Venice for pulling the fence open. I'll stand in his shadow. I hope you guys can see something. I cannot. All right. I screamed, Michael! He didn't look at me. He doesn't know me. There's like let's see if we can get through this peekaboo hole here. I honestly can't believe I'm doing that, but maybe, you know. Oh my God, is that Lady Gaga? I think so. Here, we'll try. Good luck, you guys. I feel like Ethel hoisting Lucy over a fence. I also would love it if somebody like just snatched my camera out of my hand. He's really... here we go. They're screaming for somebody. I have no idea what you're seeing or if this is boring, but why not, right? Right? Why don't they let people see what's going on though? Like, that's good promo. Oh, here you go, a White Castle.
Yeah, but I don't want you.
What was that? White Castle machine.
When you were a little girl, I know nobody would know this part, but what song was they singing all the time? And it was like, y'all sing that song one more time.
That's right.
ABC, right? Everybody loves ABC. Hey, give it up for Latoya Jackson, everybody. We're just minutes away from the premiere. We love it, the vibes. D nice, let's go.
It's Latoya. They used to love the fans at the premieres.
most iconic women's suit in the past. What is that like?
It was such an honor to play with Suzanne. I was so excited to be here, and we really got to hang out, and I got to really hear her whole journey with Michael and the way that she knew him and helped him discover the Jackson 5. She's such an inspiration, and I'm so excited to see her here.
Yeah, you will see her. She was just here on the carpet.
Poor little Coco is still stuck. Hey, Oreo.
When you watch the movie, what do you want people to feel when you watch the movie?
Probably gonna get rushed along, so. I don't think we can walk through on this side.
Right here. That 40 items on sale.
Thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. Let's keep it friendly. There's something kind of special about gray cats. I feel like different color cats have different personalities. Orange cats, gray cats, black cats, white cats. have other cats. I'm just using my old phone. Looking at the same. Oh my gosh. Sorry, because I forgot I put the microphone in my pocket. I've been talking like a magpie for 30 minutes with the microphone in my pocket. It's an ambient tour. I just stick it in my pocket when we walk through like copywritten music, so I don't have to like take it out later. It's always kind of a pain in the arse. So quick reminder, you guys, I mentioned it earlier in the stream. I put a list up of all of the stars in clumps that we'll be walking. If you guys want us to mention any star on the walk that's super special to you, a shout out for your star, like maybe NSYNC. I know you love them. Or the Osmond family. Members, throw your shout out up by the 24th so I can organize them. It's 3 different days that we're doing it, divided into 3 different sections. But it's all starting over here. The 420 festival is happening at the weed shop. Thanks, Mary. It'll really either be fun or boring, and you guys could just do me a favor and keep it on in the background. I think the trivia will be fun. I think it'll be fun to look people up in real time for non-members if they want to do like a super chat or super sticker, whatever. We'll figure it out. So just to not make it confusing for me, I'm going to do it in loops. So we're going to start here and do a loop all the way to Highland from here. We'll read all of the stars going all the way down this side of the street and then turn around and get that side of the street back right over to here. And at that point, I'm going to need to go to the weed shop because I am going to be... I'm dying to know how long it's going to take me. I think just a couple of hours, but... we'll see.
Look at the crowd there.
I'm not the only live streamer showing the crowd at the weed shop. I wonder what they get. They're listening to the Beastie Boys. So I think we're going to unlock Joe shortly. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. I love lurkers. You're welcome to lurk. Please like, subscribe, and chat. Thank you so much. It really goes a long way in helping out the channel. And it shows people that we still enjoy the creativity and content that humans create. So thank you so much. Audrey Hepburn does have a star. I like a mix of the stars too. So naturally, I had to download a crazy ass PDF that I created from Wikipedia pages, and it took me a bit to get it and make sure it was all there. Once I downloaded this spreadsheet, I asked ChatGPT to organize it for me. Actually, I did not use ChatGPT, I used Gemini. And it then organized it, but it kept taking people out. Like, it would mention, I don't know, I was like looking for a modern star. It would mention Brandy, but it would take out Kool and the Gang, and I think Kool and the Gang is just as interesting. It would definitely mention Marilyn Monroe, but it would leave out Mamie Van Doren or James Coburn. Now, granted, when we walk over these, I am not going to know something about every single person. Like, well, I know who Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. is, but only because he was Remington Steele's father, right? Stephanie Zimbalist Jr.? Something like that. Me too. I really love Audrey Hepburn. It did not forget Audrey Hepburn when it was bringing people up again. But it didn't bring up Vilma Banky, very important silent film star. All right, we're walking back towards Michael, and then we'll cross the street. I don't think we're going to get any more of a view than what we've already got over the fence. But one can hope. I really love Wait Until Dark. Also, Paris When It Sizzles. I really kind of love that. And what was the one she did with Cary Grant? When she, like, said about smoking cigarettes with a filter, it's like drinking coffee through a veil, or something like that. Charade.
Drive the car or be driven to any one of these locations. Take pictures with the Hollywood sign and the
What? All right, we're getting back up to the premiere. I hope Michael comes. That would be awesome. Oh, that would be awesome.
Every item on sale.
I have to say I've never really seen McClintock. Check it out. I really just want to get out of the way, but
Places you would go for your ticket. If you've already been to Wilson, They told you to go over there, then that's where you go. Walk down that way, you'll see it. Hey, everybody back up. Everybody back onto the sidewalk. Car coming out. Back up onto the sidewalk. Car coming out.
All right. Castle machine is more interesting to me. Is this the same little robot that's been trying to get through here for 40 minutes? It's kind of insane. It's probably for the Jimmy Kimmel show. I love this guy that brought his ladder. This is another little spot. I hope you guys see something good. I'll have to watch later. Woo! All right, I'm done peeking over the fence for now. Sir, the White Castle automatic kits. I wonder if Jimmy Kimmel's inside of that. I think a lot of the businesses that are over there are accessible, and then it's mostly the movie theater. Sorry, and Wetzel's Pretzels, maybe. Hey, Frozen Fury, welcome, welcome. Oh, shit, it's Elvis. Hey, back in the clay. All right, we'll see what's happening on the other side. We'll be able to see nothing from here. Thank you so much. You might get blocked off by the Michael Jackson show. But there's an answer to your question. Businesses are accessible. Let's walk through here if we can. This is a really underrated space in Hollywood, by the way. Like lots of places to sit with a coffee or your own snack free, and you get to see the Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign is up here. That security guard looked like they were gonna tackle me, I think. I'm sorry, I'm super paranoid. However, I just will say, they did tell me not to film here, and I wrote to them a couple times, and they never wrote me back, and it's not any rules, so I'll quietly still film. I always try to limit my time here because it's a private, you know. There's the Hollywood sign. But I really, really, really love this space, so I'll still sneak in and try to promote it because it's pretty awesome. Sorry for making you sick. Like, it's a really awesome space to hang out, and they do have some activities here. They also have this cute museum called Japan House, which is floor down. I tried to film in there one day, and they were like, no, like really quick. So that was the beginning of my end. I'm gonna walk out back onto the Hollywood Boulevard. I've stayed as long as I'm comfortable without Joe here to back me up. Which, speaking of Joe, no smoking. My favorite and least favorite thing about walking down the streets all the time is vicariously smoking through others. Sometimes I don't mind. Other times, yeah, it's no fun. Alright, going out the back door. Much. He's late for the premiere. I have too, and then one day they like just ran up to me. Like the people that work there, didn't they very politely walked over to the security guard and whispered something, and the security guard came over and told me no filming. I was really excited because I love that place and I love to show it off. I feel like it depends on who's in security. There's this one security guard I feel like that would seek me out. You can ask anybody and be like, you can't film in here, and would just pop up multiple times on a stream. So I stopped coming to Hollywood and Highland all together. And I wrote them an email asking about what the rules were. And I told them what my purposes were filming that place. And they never wrote me back. So I wrote them a second email. And they never wrote me back. But every time I go in there, I see security people and they don't take me out. So I'm assuming that person was overstepping their boundaries. Also, when I wrote them a letter, I didn't mention any sex, color, creed. I just said a security person. Don't want to get anybody in trouble, especially if I'm doing something wrong. Writing a letter really works, by the way. I've done it a couple places where I can go and I don't get bothered anymore. It's usually a really nice email, like, I really love the blah, 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 I love to show it off recently, blah, 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 I wanted to know what the circumstances were. And what I've got to understand is they're doing a job, right? I'm going to go on this side. It looks a little funner. They're doing a job, and so whatever they tell me to do at their job, I'm going to do, because if it was my job, I would want them to listen to me, you know? Occasionally. I'll be a little bitchy, but hey, Beats. There we go. Sorry, I just noticed it before you said that. You didn't miss anything. Just the McDonald's or something. $4.20. Oh, this guy's trying to get into the Scientology center. I almost went across the street. Screaming about a federal raid. Oh, that guy really should rein in his little cute doxy. Someone's gonna step on it. That's kind of crazy. They always, I mean, there's a big throwdown here for a while, kind of deservedly so. It's kind of I don't like to talk about Scientology too much. We all know what it is, right? So there were a couple of people that just stood out here blasting them for days and days and weeks and months, and essentially kind of shut it down. Like, it was all over Hollywood Boulevard. They were all over Hollywood Boulevard inviting people to come see a movie or get a personality test. And they essentially just wiped them out, which I think might have been their goal. And so now there are just a couple out here every once in a while, and they always look at me sus. I would love to be able to cross the street at some point. You can just walk into, usually the doors are open and you can walk in. I don't know what preceded me getting here with that man screaming. Why am I missing every single... Does this just not let me cross? Okay, everyone's red but me. Okay, if this light doesn't change this time, I'm gonna walk to the next one. I thought it'd be more fun to see that side. I feel like the second I walk out into the street, I'm gonna like get the signal or the light's gonna change. You can really just walk in though. I mean, they're not vampires. Like, I think they technically, if you're there to create a problem, they can pull that we had to invite you in. But like generally those doors are open and people can walk in and grab a copy of Dianetics or whatever. That almost sounds like a vampire rule, though, right? You have to get invited in to, the demon has to be invited in. Yeah, Mike Jones, I get that. It's always help you, help myself kind of thing. That puppy is badass. This is the guy that was screaming at the doors. Probably nothing incorrect, but I remember the Moonies and the Krishnas. I lived in Boston, but I remember there was somebody else too. There were people that would invite you to a meal, a Sunday meal. Or they would come up to you and give you a sticker and be like, and the sticker would be like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland and be like, I love your smile. And then they would invite you to a dinner, a free dinner. My it said rain in the afternoon. I'm hoping it rains in the afternoon. I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow, but if it rains, I'll go out. real deal. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is that, okay, I thought that was 2 cameras on there.
No, just one camera.
What's that? Which model is that?
This is the Hohem M7, and it holds the camera up, and so when I walk.
My question is that the camera? I know that's the phone, but is that the camera too? Because I heard the OM.
It's
OM7,
also
right?
it's also a camera, but I don't use the camera.
Can I take a picture of it?
Sure.
You say it's called OM. I know they got the OM3. That's the new one, right?
It's Hohem M7, and they have the Hohem 3.
Okay, that's different from the Osmo.
Yep.
Okay, it sounds like it. What's the difference? It's 2 different companies, right?
Yeah, the DJI is the Osmo,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
thinking.
that's like a different gimbal, but for your phone, that gimbal is probably good. I have a bigger phone, so I need one that'll hold something
This
heavier.
is an iPhone.
Yeah, this is a Pro Max, so it's heavier than your phone.
That's not an iPhone?
It's iPhone, too.
Well,
But
what is
it's-
that for?
This right here
Yeah.
is a little camera,
Okay, that's
which
it.
I don't have hooked up, and so basically I can focus on something there. Like if I wanted to stand in front of it, I could tap myself on that screen, and wherever I went, it would follow me.
Okay, when you see on YouTube, you guys walking down the streets, they call it vlogging, right?
Right.
You know, which is better, the Osmo 3 or that?
For your phone, I would get the Osmo.
But the Osmo
Yeah.
3, what's the difference? It's going to be a gizmo like this?
The Osmo 3 is a lot smaller, and you can fit it into this versus.
I like it. I noticed. That's why I hollered at you.
Well, I love this one. I have the DJI one too. I prefer this one.
But this is because this is a handle though, right?
Right. The Osmo is too. It's just a little shorter.
Okay, so what about this handle? Well, which one is cheaper?
And then
Okay.
this one is more expensive.
Oh, okay.
And then it's
So
got
I'm
that-
buying the handle, or am I buying out the
You're
camera?
buying the motor with the camera. If you're going to use that camera, it's a good idea. If you're not going to use that camera to stand in front of and walk around, it's probably not a great
Well,
thing.
I want to be versatile with it. What I want to do is do vlogging, and I want to be able to interview people and just turn the camera and get somebody to talk about
So
this.
if I wanted to interview right now, I just have to hit a button and reverse our camera. I don't even need to do anything. I don't show
Well,
myself.
how much
usually.
more? You don't want to show yourself?
Yeah, come on, I'm ugly. I have no hat on.
I want to show myself.
That's all right. You can.
Because YouTube, they say wants to read real people now. They don't want the fake, what do you call it, the DI.
The
So
AI,
you want
yeah.
to show yourself.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been doing it for about a year.
YouTube with it?
And so, yeah, I'm on YouTube
What's your
right
channel?
now.
What's your channel?
Walking in LA, we're called. And we just walk in LA.
Okay, so don't get the Osmo now. You're saying get this one.
Oh, you have the iPhone already.
Yeah.
I would say
I don't need the Osmo?
you don't need it. You just need something to hold this.
Okay, so what?
Look
Gimbal.
at,
So I'm
look
looking for a
at the-
gimbal.
You're looking for a gimbal.
Okay.
Look at the brand Hohem.
How much something like that costs?
It could be anywhere from like $150 to $269. I think this one
So I'm
was.
looking just for the handle.
Yep.
And the Osmo has its own handle.
You don't need anything iPhone.
Okay.
You've got the iPhone.
This
You
all
just
I
need
need.
the handle. Yep.
And then you okay, all right. Hey, Jesus loves you, brother. What's your name?
I'm Charlie.
Percy.
Nice to see you, Percy.
Okay, so just get that whole
Just
handle.
get it. I'm always walking down
It's
here.
H-O-R-E-M.
H-O-H-E-M.
Because I don't think the
That
camera
would be
can-
Horem. Hohem, like hi-ho. That's how I remember it.
Okay, whole him.
Yep.
Okay, appreciate it.
I'll see you around, Percy.
God bless.
Hi, guys. Always happy to talk to somebody who is looking to get started, right? I don't know if I was the ace explainer I could have been, though. Thank you guys for hanging out for 1 second. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. That was a little moment. My gimbal is big because my camera is a heavier camera, and I wouldn't recommend this necessarily for most people. I don't even need it myself, like all the features on it, because I don't use the gimbal the way like a vlogger does. But it definitely, there's a lot to choose from. Haim. He's a nice guy. It's always lovely to talk to people too. And then if he's hanging out down here all the time, it's another person who is another friendly face. I encourage everybody to go out there and live stream. We all have a totally different perspective and story. It's kind of fascinating. He is right, though. YouTube does say to put your face in it. I'm gonna wait till 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, for his phone, he can get one for $60. My problem, I have a DJI gimbal, and my problem with the DJI gimbal is really just the fact that I have a Pro Max. It wears out the battery like it has half the lifespan that the battery should have because the Pro Max phone is so heavy. I also have another Hohem gimbal, which is the M3 or the EX3. It's hard to keep up with all these letters and numbers. And that one claims it can hold the IMAX Pro Max phone, but it's also kind of too heavy for that. Well, Brable, I think I've developed quite a lovely relationship with my viewers without being a face channel. You almost saw my face. Yay! Also, you guys, Tease Soups is trying to get a channel started where he's gonna live stream his garden. Feel free to subscribe to his channel also. I'm gonna pocket my mic for 1 second. Oh, we really can't have anything nice. Somebody put a giant sticker over this, and already I feel bad for the person standing in front of it, but it's like peeling off and graffiti. Oh well, I wonder what it was for. The Hohem will last between 4 and 5 hours. I take that back. This Hohem is really fickle. Sometimes it's less than 2 hours. Depends on weird shit. But usually it's supposed to last like 5 hours. The mural is, I wish I could, we've taken pictures of it before. The mural is underneath that. That's like somebody did a low-res print of the original painting and then hung it up over that for a shoot. I think they were filming something here last week. This boarded up store they were filming something there. It was a fake store, the camera store. I'm not really sure pourquoi. think that mural is from the 90s. I can't remember who painted it. It's not that old. It might be late 80s, 90s. I looked it up a while ago. I was always just surprised. It has E.T. in it, but most of the stars are really classic stars. Not that E.T. is not a classic, but... Hey, Tony, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Yay, that baby says thanks. Those two babies say thanks. Make it 3 babies? Well, let's see what you get for sticking your tongue out at me. 83. There you go. So in 83, every like 10 years or so, they do something around Hollywood to soup it up. I think 10 years ago, they started painting all of the... I have some pictures of them. I don't think there are many of them left, but I'll find one. The gray boxes, like the, I guess, signal boxes on the street corners, those were all painted with like different old celebrities on them. I'll see if I can find a box to show you what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, Joe, hey. What up? Sorry. Hey Joe, I can totally see your text messages. I just can't respond to them without stopping the stream. You know how that goes. You know what, Joe? I think I thought you were gonna leave earlier. I think I'm gonna start walking back. I'm gonna do another little loop, so it's up to you. Let me know when you're done walking the dogs. Hey Joe, I got your text. Let me know when you're done walking the dogs.
Shout me out.
I just texted him. I hope, Joe, I just texted you from my other phone. Let me know if you got it. Right? This is the best part of the day. That's why we're just gonna do a loop and go back and come back here and then head off. So, Osgay, good evening, young lady. How are you? All right. Let's get the light. Let's get the golden light. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on Monday night. Please, if you haven't already done this, I know you have. You're all good for it. Peter, please like, subscribe, and chat, or lurk. We love a lurker. Lurking's always awesome. No commitment, no promises, no demands. Lurking's a battlefield. Tucci! It's really crazy. I have the microphone is still on my collar, and I thought it was in my pocket, and I've been talking for like 30 minutes. All right, this is when the blocks kind of get golden. We'll cross the street. All right, what are you going to play, Joe? I think I'm going to walk just for 40 minutes, which is not enough time for you to get all the way down here and for it to be anything meaningful to you. But you're welcome to run down here. Or you're welcome to IRL with me. Hey BD, happy Monday. Nice to see you. Did you get your star vote in? I posted something up for members and also in the Discord. Don't forget, members, get your star vote in by the 24th so I can have time to tally them up. Good evening, Michael. Were you not here earlier because you were busy at the Michael Jackson movie premiere? I got a pocket because the music is out of control. Oh my goodness. That's what I want my theme song to sound like, Joe. The theme to Rocky. You guys, let me know if the sound craps out. Now it's the Eye of the Tiger. I can hear it. I guess it must be the greatest hits of Rocky. Cool. I think that guy was in Too Fast, Too Fanciful. All right, so we were talking about this really early in the stream, and we went to that one Pretty Woman hotel, but this is the place that I was kind of trying to remember, the Lido coming up here on the left. And for some reason, remember the name, and I talk about the Lido all the time, but I was just like, huh? The Lido. It didn't sound right. Has it ever happened to you? At the beginning of the end of my brain, but it's the Terry Gar bench. I hear the Lonely Stoner blasting out of somebody's car, which is perfect for 40-20. 40-20. Is that what the kids call it? It's 40-20. Happy 40-20. So there's also a scene from Pretty Women that is shot at the end of this block with the Lido in the background. And there's a man standing in the background that was a resident of the Lido whose girlfriend died under mysterious circumstances when their apartment caught on fire, and she jumped out the window, was impaled by the fence you're about to see. End on a kooky note, right? I think the thing about virtual interviews or Jackbox is that you can accidentally hit forward or enter by mistake, and then you're stuck with whatever stupid answer you put in there. Well, we're all going to send you good thoughts, BD. Boom, some balloons. I'm trying out some new things. These kind of are not as fun as my old ones. Balloons. I hope everybody gets a job. Don't be nervous. Just know that you already got it. Know that the universe wants you to succeed, right? And you want the universe to succeed. It's a win-win situation. You're going to win. You got the job. I know it. And Joe, I already told you. I had a dream that you got the job, and we went shopping at Barney's. We got into a time machine. I'm kidding, I wouldn't really shop at Barney's. I'd be going to H&M. I need some summer shorts. I can't wear my Bart Simpsons for another summer.
Going north or going south?
I feel like as an older gentleman, I can't wear stuff that's really worn out anymore because it doesn't look cool. It's just my hang-up. And there's the Lido. I like the idea of Barney's, but there was a store in Boston called Louis Boston, which was like the Barney's of Boston. I don't think it's there anymore, and it was just an exquisite store. Much like Barney's, I didn't get into Barney's until I got here. But I will tell you, there was a Barney's, maybe it was a Barney's outlet in Glendale, like the Glendale Americana at Brand, and everything was, no, it was a Barney's co-op, like a mini Barney's. Everything was always on sale there. There was a J. Crew in that Americana at Brand, and everything was also always on sale there too. Everything is on sale in Glendale, and the parking is plentiful. Shop Glendale, if you must. I also kind of, when I first moved here, never looked at them, but I think there was an apartment to rent at the Princess Grace Apartments, and I was like, looks so cool. I love those windows and mini balconies. I wouldn't live there today, though. I need a full balcony. It's 4:20. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they can take their test again. Look, it's like yesterday we had CicLAvia and today B-Duck. They're never here at the same time, which makes me think that they're the same person. I'm kidding. I know you guys have been here at the same time. Plenty. We're going to take a left and get back down onto Hollywood Boulevard. Get off this quiet little side street. And come up behind the Jane's house. It's crazy. I'm happy that they did that, like preserved this house. And it used to be sitting on the boulevard, as you all know. What I want to know every time I walk by, and maybe LA Unknown knows, I'm sure they're not here, is what is that other Dutch colonial next to it? Also, they say this is the Victorian house on the freeway, but that house is clearly a Dutch colonial house with the peaked roofs. Maybe it was a Dutch colonial built in the Victorian era. So there's that one, and then there's the black one, which looks like it should be in Salem, Massachusetts or something. Don't say it. Say it isn't so. That means everybody has a counterpart, right? That I do not remember. I did not live here yet. Do you know, Sunset, what that other house is behind the Jane's house? They sold cars from the front lawn of the Jane's house. They had a photo mat booth on that. Those sisters did anything to not sell that property. Did I ever tell you that when I was a kid, I used to have dreams, more than one, that Wheezy from the Jeffersons was my mother? I loved it. I mean, I love my mom also, but when you're a little kid and you have a dream about somebody, you always feel a little bit closer to them, like, because you know, you're a kid. So I always felt especially close to Wheezy. My big fear is Joseph and I becoming like George and Martha. Sans the Scotch. All right, let's catch the last couple blocks of sunlight. That's pretty awesome. I've been here for 20 years and 23 years, and I've been just taking pictures of random things. I really love old signage, especially signs that have like no area code on them or a letter area code on them, or that are neon or weird and plasticky. And it's crazy how many pictures our phone actually holds. So I have pictures going back to 2014 on this phone, and then a couple computers full of pictures of other dopey things I took. But it's amazing how much everything changes. I mean, all the goofy pictures I took of the Arby sign, now it's gone. I never did the Silver Lake Foot sign. That was never that big of a deal to me. The best light. Annette Kellerman. She has a star. That's going to be one of those names that is vaguely familiar. Amy, you're never really a Brad, are you? That's just a nickname. The happy sad foot. I never knew that the prediction about the happy sad foot. I just knew it as the place to turn for a shortcut back to my shortcut to work, actually. Right, everything looks kind of magical between 7 and 8. The buildings just catch the best part of the last rays of the sunlight. Sometimes the reflection is more interesting than the sky itself. I love it. I don't know if Charlton Heston has a star. I don't check it out on the list. I posted a list. Every star should be on that list. Unless I got it wrong. I don't think I did, though. I feel like Charlton Heston would have a star, though.
From Italia?
From here.
Really?
I live here. I see you all the time.
You,
I say hi sometimes, and sometimes I just walk
my
by.
mind is going.
That's all right. Mine
I
too.
thought I saw you in.
It's hard not to, right?
I thought I saw you in
That's all
Milan.
right.
You were
About
there.
30 years ago.
Ah, you see what I'm saying?
There you go. See you later. Oh, here's my friend. I can't remember his name. So actually, he's standing there with Streets right now, who is the guy who kind of led the caravan to shut down Scientology recruiting on Hollywood Boulevard. Kind of a local hero. They're still cheering. Pretty. It's Kendall Jenner wearing Color Riche Shade 300 La Rouge Paris. I like her contact lenses, though. Those are pretty cool. Oh my gosh, people are still arriving, but little do they know. The star has already gotten here. Scruffking Man, hey, welcome. This is your channel. We're all scruffking. All the men are scruffking, I think. We might have a few clean-shaven ones. All right, Michael Jackson premiere still going on. There's going to be some hangovers tomorrow night in Hollywood. I just don't know how to not walk in people's way. All right, let's cut out of here. I think I see Michael Jackson coming anyway. Two Michael Jacksons.
Amazon. Mamma mia.
A-P-R-S-C-E. Persh. I'm going to try to pronounce that. I think we're going to bounce back up to Hollywood Boulevard, and I am going to head over to Vine and check out for the night. Joe, are you going to be streaming after this? What are you playing, if so? I wish I could see how many people were subscribing right now, but we are on the road to 10. I'm at 20% for my battery. I didn't bring a cord. So my challenge is to now make it back to Vine. So I'm gonna I can hop on the train and go over a couple stops and go home. Every time I see Mary and then Tyler, I think more. Sorry, sorry. No, I guess he was talking to me. I'm out here vlogging. Hey guys, this is my life, and let me tell you about it. I'm a triple Capricorn. I come from New England. I like tomatoes and black cat chickadees. And this is my crazy life. Exactly. It's donuts and that's about it. We're now behind the Egyptian Theater. I mean, I'm sure you know because we've walked behind the Egyptian Theater before. I'm just trying to get off the strip for a little bit and kind of bump back up to it. It's interesting to see the side streets. Actually, let's walk back up because we just walked this way. We'll sneak down another side street. Oh, we're going to be right back by Scientology. You know, my problem with Krispy Kreme is the donut itself is not dense enough. So I could eat like 6 Krispy Kreme donuts before I felt the donut effect, you know? Whereas I could eat like 2 buttermilk donuts or old-fashioned like cake donuts and be like, ugh. But I feel like you could take a Krispy Kreme donut, smush it into your hand, and hey there, it's a smaller donut. It's like smaller than a Dunkin' Donuts munchkin. I did this with my hand. I kind of looked weird, probably to that guy. Looked like I was waving hi to him. He very politely said hi back. All right, let's look left at the sunset and head right. No, it's like too fat. It's like the cruller. It's like a cruller. Do you know what's going on with that? What? That car's bopping along. It's a Mercedes Maybach. I'm not planning on live streaming tomorrow, but I might. If it rains, I definitely will. I will get a donut this week. I feel a little like more svelte than I normally do. So I think I'm geared up for some kind of baked good. But could you see the car sort of bopping along? It was just like... I could really run across the street. Check this out. Kids, don't try this at home. You could potentially get hit by a car from CarMax. Whew. So I'm kind of a donut purist. I don't like I don't love the Krispy Kreme ones, but the ones from like Voodoo Donut have just too much stuff to like spill on your pants on them. Hey Joe, I'm a couple blocks away from Vine, so I'm gonna at Vine hop on the train, I think. No, we probably have 15 more minutes till I get to Vine. I am running the battery down though. I'm at 20%. But it's charging. If I had some roller skates, maybe.
Max wants to be part of that. He's reached twice, scored twice.
I love the Donut Man. Actually, we all love the Donut Man vicariously. We need to go to the other donut place that's just down the way from there because they have ice cream donuts. But every time I look in there, it's just like there's no one in there, and I got my big rig and stuff, and I don't want to descend on them like, I don't know. I get self-conscious. I just got to bite the bullet. I really don't like that expression. I don't know why I used it, but kind of makes sense. Oh my gosh. For $283. You know, my rent when I left Boston in 2003 was only $600. That might be wrong. It was $800. I moved into the apartment, it was $500. By the time I moved out, it was $800. I just stuff it in my pocket. I've kind of given up on making anything from the advertisements today because we've captured so much Michael Jackson music. This stream will go to pay for Paris Jackson's 1 gallon of gas, maybe. I don't know. We are paying. Who owns the rights to Michael Jackson's music now? I think they sold it. Every once in a while, though, I get super surprised by the fact that music doesn't come out. Like stuff that we clearly have heard or could have sung along to will not show up. So maybe I get lucky. Maybe this is my night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. That's a crying shame, I think. To be up all night to get lucky. I don't think you could find an apartment under $1,000 in Hollywood proper, like this area. I don't think so. I think maybe there are places in Los Angeles where you could get an apartment that's $1,000, like a studio or a single or a bachelor. But you know what? That's really all you need. Unless you throw lavish dinner parties, then you'll have to figure that out. I think your dog chewed up Madonna's outfit from Coachella. She can't find it. That was my big news for today. Kind of more my scene than Michael Jackson, although I love Michael Jackson. Don't get me wrong. So, okay, let's go take a look at this peeling. The best part is, and you can't even see it, is up in the lobby up there on the payphone. E.T. E.T. the extraterrestrial. Moon Knights, how are ya? Joe, are you gonna play GTA? Hey, Ronald. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here. Joe, are you still there? Are you gonna link live stream? Are you still walking the dogs? I think it's tricky to go into the record store because they play music and I could get a copyright strike if I'm in there for too long. Also, not everybody's cool with waltzing in with a camera. Some people hate their jobs. I know that I wouldn't have wanted to have been at the record store and have somebody film me at my job. Oh, so Joe was walking the dogs. Joe didn't come with me. He was going to come with me today, but he didn't because he had that interview. Oh my God, I got to turn my pocket mic down. Yep. There it is. That's kind of like a famous alley for filming silent movies. Sorry. We got another text from Joe. He's setting up the gaming streaming. I'm responding, sounds good. And why am I responding that? Because I don't have to type anything. Do we know? Let's walk up here and walk down to Vine, towards Vine. Joe, what are you playing? Have you decided what you're playing? This is the Knickerbocker Hotel. Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio used to come here. Also, Houdini's wife had the seance for Houdini on the roof of this hotel, and there are a lot of pictures of Elvis Presley here also. Now it's a senior living facility. Silver Wisdom. Also, Irene jumped from her room here and landed on the little roof thing. Also, Fred McMurray. Not Fred McMurray. It's Fred Mertz. Fred Mertz lived here. Here's the temperature that I'm looking at right now. I forget I have this all set up, but that's a flowing title. This little guy. Remember that? And just for you, BD, you haven't been here. We're using our old phone right now. And if it's your first time hearing me voice and watching this, and you're wondering what you're watching because you already forgot, this is Walking in Los Angeles. We walk 5, 6, 7 times a week live streaming for your pleasure and my physical fitness. YouTube told me that I shouldn't have a song in the beginning. I should just cut right to movement, cut right to the chase, no B-roll stuff up front. Your video should start with you moving. And so that's why I don't play any Walking in Los Angeles anymore in the beginning. Or the old, like, ooh, I don't even have that old one. Remember the old one with the one that's like in the icon? I'm making a movement for icon, doing something small. It's in full color in the bottom right. Maybe I'll start using it at the end. They never said anything about the end. LA unknown. Looks like we've summoned you. We're in the ghost of your old neighborhood. Knickerbocker. Sorry, I was just letting some people pass with privacy. I just love this building. I say that all the time. I would definitely live there. On the top floor. Sorry, I'm just texting.
I have to keep pushing back there.
There she is. It's her birthday this month, right? I forgot who told us it was May 7th, and I can't remember how many years old she is, but we don't talk about our age here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. One last look at the setting sun. We won't be live streaming tomorrow, but I will have the rest of the week scheduled out tomorrow. We do have CicLAvia this Sunday, which will be kind of interesting. That means we'll go to Westwood. I know a lot of people have asked about Westwood. So it'll give us an opportunity to go there. And check that out. The Morse code is still off. Woohoo! Happy birthday! Little firework. I just want to smash this button, although I know it's to no avail. I'm breaking again. I don't usually jaywalk this much, but today is something special. It's 4:20. I gotta get home. Irish Macala. I don't even know who that is. Woohoo! All right, you guys, let's get to the tiny Capitol Records, turn the corner, and then Gary Moore. And then I'm gonna sign off for the rest of the night, and I will catch up with you guys, I guess, when I get home in half an hour or so. Real quick, thank you guys, subscribers, members, you help keep the dream alive, the stream alive. I really do appreciate you. We are working on a short numbers video this week, just about the Walk of Fame, more or less, because that's where we're going to be. Over the end of next week. Look, it's the Devil Wears Prada red shoe. So with that, I'm gonna turn the corner. We've got our siren. I hope mountain bike is all right. We didn't see them tonight. The siren reminded me. Mountain bike also, thank you. I was waiting to thank you for the Venmo. We got that yesterday. Thank you so much. All right, adorable. So, looking back at... All right, you guys, I'm gonna sign off. If you hang out here, Joe is gonna be playing GTA. I'm gonna hop on the train over here, and I'm I'm gonna head home. I will see you in a little bit. Joe, good night, everybody. Thank you all for watching. All those babies are clapping for you. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those. Those are scary. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you, talkers. Thank you, walkers. Thank you, one and all. I will see you on the day after tomorrow, or when I get home on the gaming channel. Good night. Bye.